My name is Babs-Olawoyin. Some people might know me as Okoterapi. I'm a dancer. Sometimes I might say, yes, I'm a dancer. I'm a dancer and a choreographer. And on the 5th of January 2022, I was involved in a very fatal car accident that almost claimed my spine. Ayilera Kayode Oluwaseun Adisa, K Baba, as I like to be called. My partner, my friend, my brother. My right to die on stage. I met him. Oh God. I met him 2018 in Abeokuta while I was 7. The funniest thing is, we were not even close when we first met. At least I started my service January, I resumed January. Though I've been seeing him, we've been seeing each other, but we don't really talk. I serve in the Ministry of Art and Culture, Ogun State. So towards the end of my service here, he said he wanted to see me about something. So we're discussing that day. So he told me about a project I had in mind, which was dance therapy, and he would like us to work together about it. The way I knew we meeting and everything was not ordinary. It was predestined. It was a night before he said he wanted to see me. I was just home and I was having thoughts about my dance and everything. I remember that was the year I got a brand name that I use, which is Okoterapi, from the word Okoto. If you understand Yoruba, Okoto is like a twirling object. It is used to qualify a dancer. When they say, when people give analogy examples, like the person dances like Okoto, so I got the name from Okoto and therapy, so Okoto Rapi, so dance therapy. So that a night before, I was just going through my journal, like going through all those things I've written now about it. So the following day, he bringing up something like that, immediately I told him, because you know the way things can be, I told him that I have something like this too, so it won't be as if I'm stealing his idea or something. So I explained my own part, told him about the name, and everything. Was like, thank God. Even though we're not close then, we don't, just maybe once in a while, he just said, thank God. I just felt that I'm someone he can work with. Then we started the program. We had it on Sundays in OGTV then. So we meet for rehearsals and everything. We anchor sections. We take people through, dance exercise in the morning, and we do that. It was fun. As much as I'm grateful for life, I tell God, I say, I'm grateful, but oh, do me, I'm really hurt. I'm really hurt. We were on that trip together to Lagos on the 5th of January. As usual, we travel together when it's for work. We sit together, just all through, even when we are not coming from the same location. We try to make it work and meet somewhere. So he called me the night before, he called me the night before that, how are we moving? He calls me a day, where are we moving tomorrow? And I said, just take a direct bus, Then we meet in Lagos. I was like, no, I don't really know my way around Lagos. At least you know where we are going to, and blah blah blah. And I said, okay, no problem. Take a direct bus. Max, I'll come and meet you at Iwo Road. I think I should talk to you. I think I should say something about who he is first before what happened, how I lost him. K was, no, I don't like the word was. K is a joy giver. Is a being that is a being that everyone needs. At the sight of him, you don't even want to. You don't even, in fact, you don't even want to remember what worries you. You cannot even remember. He's a joy giver. He's a rare breed. Yeah, we do the men are something. Can you call men are? He's a thoughtful man. He's a caring husband. A great father. An understanding friend. Even having him as a sibling, you know you are blessed. He loves food. Though I insult him about that. I miss that. I miss all those calls of Ade. I've never seen someone who is so active at 4 a.m. in the morning. No, define activeness. Like at the peak of your own activeness, when you get maybe when you're around, maybe in your afternoon, right? It's active 4 a.m. in the morning. I remember he told me one day that he had a prayer through the night, and after I finished the prayer, he just felt like listening to music. They said he was playing the song and he started dancing during the midnight. Like all of a sudden his wife woke up and saw him, that she shouted, Jesus, Jesus. I was like, can you share like a minute? Who gets so active during the night to start dancing? His vibe. Well, I don't think nothing else can really shock me, because he says this to me often. He says, this is our job. He's actually a graduate of biochemistry. Yes, biochemistry. Is not. It didn't even. His line is not even along humanity or art at all. He was a science student in school, but dance was his life. He loved to dance. If meeting someone who is that passionate about dance, I just no. I've not seen that kind of dedication, discipline, passion, relentless. I'm not saying from anyone. I've always loved dancing too. I love it. I love to dance. But I see him and I bow. For someone who is ready to let go of everything for what he believes in, which is dance. He believes so much that dance is a voice that must not be silenced, that it must be heard. No, I cannot keep it to myself. All this energy, all this creativity was not just that. It was the best. He was the best passionate person. Art in total. Was a total thespian. He sings, he acts well, he dances well. His baritone voice is out of this world. As in out of this world. I miss that voice. I hear people sing and I don't hear your bass, and I feel like that's it. There's no flavor. There's no K flavor anymore. We became really good partners in Abeokuta. And we became Aruku majors. If you are a tester and you don't know what Aruku means, you need to go and learn again. You need to go to town and learn what Aruku is. We became Aruku majors. Any sharp job in Abeokuta, number one. We were everywhere together. We became, it has been proven again that not only blood binds. Blood does not only bind. No. A lot of things can bind people. Has binded us. And I'm grateful for that. It was that's just a little I can say about who K is. I don't know, there is a lot to talk about when it comes to him. I was being lied to. I was being lied to, and I know it was out of love. That day when this stuff happened and we were separated, when my brothers came and I gave them my phone, I think apparently they already knew about the news then that we lost him. But nobody told me. They couldn't. I remember that day that I spoke with his wife. I told her that I've not heard from me and everything. He said he has called someone, that the person has gone to check on him. And the following morning, that was on a Thursday, she called me that she's on her way to Abeokuta, that they said he has spoken in the morning. Oh, I was glad, I was thrilled. But when I ended the call, I told my older sister, I said, are you sure K's family are not lying to his wife? Hey, are you sure? I felt it strongly. Like I lost someone really precious. This is the third person I know I would lose in the space of 6-7 years that really hurt deeply. Reverend Dr. Tunde Taiwo and his wife. We lost him in February 21st, 2015. Then we lost his wife last year, June 10. It's also a sad story. It's a really sad story. But the focus is on K. So when she spoke with me that I said when she gets there, she let me know I want to speak with him and everything. They took my phone away from me because people were already sending messages and they don't know who was going to spill the beans. But I kept pestering my siblings. I kept pestering them. In fact, my brother, I think it was just this June that I had to convince him again that I didn't know. He said he thought like he was sure that I knew. I was just tormenting them by keep asking them like, well, how far with K? How far with K? But I didn't know. I guess God just shielded me from that pain for me to heal up quickly. Because I don't know what would have done if I had that before I went into a major surgery. I don't know what would have happened on the surgical table. Because survivor guilt was crazy. They didn't tell me anything about it. You know, let me talk about survivor guilt. Survivor guilt is when, especially you being in an accident where people perished, people died, and you survived, and you feel like, why am I better than them? I should have just gone to now. Now being in a car accident with someone who you are really close to, and you know, I felt really terrible. I felt like I would have why did God just save me? Why not take both of us? Or take me and leave him? He has a family. You know? So when I just noticed that his wife stopped calling me, I keep asking my siblings. I think it was a week after. Even the day was buried. Adenike Mola came to the hospital. She was coming directly from his burial. That girl get mind. And she came to UCH to see me. And I was even asking her. This babe left her phone at home consciously because she knows that I will ask her to call right there because I want to speak with And they were playing games with me. She forgot her phone at home. Everybody was just... When people come to visit me in the hospital and they start getting emotional, my sister will be like, I don't understand. Even Stella, she was our third person in our park in Abeokuta. She is our third person in Abeokuta, Stella Juga. She also came. She was very uncomfortable. But I didn't see all these things. I didn't see it because right there I was not worried. I was not worried. So after 3 weeks in the hospital, I was discharged on the 26th of January. So I got home. My dad still insisted on not giving me phones and everything. Then on the 31st of January, it was on a Saturday, I guess, 30th or 31st, yeah. They decided to give me the phone. So I was in the room. My sister just came in and said my dad was calling me. Then getting up and working was still like learning how to walk again. So I dragged myself to the living room. I sat there. Then my dad started with, even the Bible says, a day will come when he will take one and leave one. I was like, why is this man talking about rapture? We were doing all the kini. We were saying it, try to soften the pedal. Like, then he said, phone I need to give you your phone now. I'll be traveling, but I don't want you to get worried. I don't want you to blah blah blah. And he said, your partner is gone. I said, my partner? I don't even know. I went blank. Like, my partner, I don't understand. Then he said, Kayode is gone. I hate that word, gone. Even now, to use that word casually, it's difficult. Kayode is gone. But like, he's gone. Gone where? What are you saying? I felt a stab to my heart. I felt a pain down my spine. I felt like I could not breathe. I felt choked. I felt suffocated. I felt like, no, how can I be so stupid? Like, to believe that he will not talk to me for this long and it's well. We still at work, and we still talk when we get home. It's not like we are far apart from each other like that. There was a time I remember I stayed in the hospital, like I think 2 weeks after I got to the hospital. I told my sister, I said, Egbo work with me. He didn't call me for 2 weeks. That's so like him. But every time I get to that level of going further, start worrying about it, I get shielded. I don't know. I get shielded from feeling like that, for thinking too deep, like something bad has happened. He's not someone I will never. No, I can never think evil of him. Never. Even though when I was looking at him, when the accident happened and he was pulled out, it was just went out. I don't know, just brought him from somewhere like that. But capsule for hair. I was just there. I was looking at him. No, I could not do anything because I could not even move from where I was. I could not stand upright. I was carried to where I was. I was just there. Then at that point, I was angry. I don't know what I was angry at. Maybe it was at him for letting go, but I didn't have a choice. People leave not because they want to leave. They leave because they don't have a choice sometimes. I was angry at myself. I was angry at so many people. I was just there. And I was sad again that I could not pay my homage to him before he was buried. I was so sad. I remember that first night after I knew. I had a dream. I saw myself in a very big market, like that big market in Ibadan, that baggy. And I saw myself running. I was running. I was checking all the house. I was seeing him because I kept seeing him in my dreams before I knew. I kept seeing him. I started running. I was calling his name. I was looking for him everywhere. But it was truly God. I didn't see him. I didn't see him. There are days when I dream about him when I'm really sad. I go to bed sad. I wake up sad. I wake up in the middle of the night to cry. Then there are days I just see him smiling. And he says, I remember when I was planning to come back to work. We both work with the Ministry of Art, Culture and Tourism in Ekiti State. I was terrified. Coming back to a space where we shared so many memories. I was terrified. I was anxious. I was scared of how to live this life how to live in Ekiti without him. Then I saw it in my dream. And it was like, I think you are doing fine. We heal up. Then he gave me his hand to rest on. And I felt peace. Getting back to work, it has not been easy. I felt out of place. I felt suffocated. I felt the first day I came to work, people, but I really don't. At that point, I just wanted to push people. I just wanted fresh air. I felt choked. I felt like, no, what am I doing? And that is when the role plays, the rehearsed dances that we're partners in, and I will have to excuse myself to go out and cry and do something and take a deep breath because I don't want to lose it. But I keep telling myself that I can't run away from the things we both love because I lost them. Letting go of those things shows that I don't value the memory that we share. I can only hold on to all these things. I can only keep going because it makes me feel closer to him. And I bet it, I am sure that he will not want me to give up this dream because I lost him. So it's also a push for me. It even helped through my recovery. It helped through my recovery. It helped. Even till date, I cannot even post him and say blah blah blah. All I do is KOA. I miss you still. Every day. I miss you every day. And I tell myself that seriously, we grieve differently. And it's not really about family or not. His wife, until Olamide, I salute your courage. And his little boy, Toby. I don't know, I cannot imagine what she's going through. I cannot. Until Olamide, I don't know. I cannot imagine what you're going through. If I'm just like a younger sister to him and I feel this terrible, I feel this, I don't know. But I know God has been with you. He has been your strength. And He will see you through this phase.